the plume and the pistol. A fitting end to my folly, and a curse upon us all.
Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Modded Darkest Dungeon, the final estate with me, your host Tim. And remember that this is a modded version of the game. You can see Red Hook's stance on modded versions of the game down below in the description. I am working on this mod, and I have to tell you guys that if you pick up the game right from Steam, this is not quite what you'll get if you do so, because I've adjusted a whole bunch of stuff with the game. Today we're going to take a look at the stagecoach and see who's here, see if we have any new characters we're interested in. We're also going to take a look at the Nomad Wagon and see what trinkets are there and see if we want to adjust any of them. We're going to take a look at a few of the quirks that I've made some changes to and talk about quirks for a little bit. And then we'll talk about how you can mod quirks and things you can do with quirks. If you want to skip and all of that stuff, you can just jump right ahead with the link you'll find in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. I got some feedback that has asked me to move it, and I think this is more than fair, because I myself am not sure what the best spot to put this would be. So, lower left-hand corner, be there for a minute and a half in case you guys actually do want to listen to this stuff. Alright, so let's get started. Let's see who's here at the stagecoach. Oh, and we'll also pay a visit to the graveyard. It's been a few videos since I've inspected that. Ah! We have a man-at-arms. Hello, Evacu. Oh. You have off guard. Oh. Well, we're gonna take you. We can always...
The raw strength of youth may be spent, but his eyes hold the secrets of 100 campaigns.
We can always purge that off of him if we need to. We do want another grave robber. Mankind header, steady, calm, paranormania. I don't like calm on her. Steady's nice, so is mankind hater. She could be good. Well, I want a different grave robber than Griborovic, and she is way too similar, I think, right? Griborovic, yeah, the only difference is poison daggers versus flashing daggers, so no, I won't take this grave robber. We could also use another crusader. Weapon tinker's good on a crusader, with fear of unholy, which is terrible on a crusader, because I want him to be good against unholy creatures. But I'll take him, because Weapon Tinker is really good. I can throw him, and I can throw Evacu into the Sanitarium.
A mighty sword arm anchored by holy purpose.
We'll keep an eye open for
warrior.
Another healer. Okay, so now let's go to the Nomad Wagon, look at trinkets. Let's see what's here this week. We've got the Disease Charm, which I've already adjusted. Stun Charm, which has also been adjusted. The Accuracy Stone. 4 accuracy for 1 speed. I think this is fine. I don't think this needs any alteration. Part of me is tempted to make it 5 accuracy, because I like how almost everything in this game is divisible by 5 when it comes to your stats, but 4 accuracy is fine for 1 speed. And Dodgy Sheath is also fantastic. I like it. You pick up some good stuff for defenses, and you lose some range skills, so this is good on a melee highwayman, and I sold our last one, because I really needed the cash. Okay, so now we're going to talk about modding quirks really quick, and we'll go over some of the quirks that I have here. So quirks actually work in a very similar way to trinkets. In fact, I probably should just sum it up and say they're the same. You can adjust your character's stats, you can adjust your character's resistances, you can adjust the food you eat, your scouting chances, your surprise chances, and your trap disarm. Yeah, I think you can, in fact, change your trap disarm with quirks. I haven't tried it, but I wouldn't see why it wouldn't work, given that trinkets can do it. I'm positive with just 1 or 2 minor changes, you could get a quirk to do so too. That actually might be a good trinket, right? Increased scout chance, increased trap disarm, something like cautious, advancer, or something like that. Oh, maybe I should make Backtracker do that. Increased chance of disarming traps rather than what I've currently done with it. So actually, maybe I'm done talking about quirks, because that's really all there is to it. As with trinkets, you can't do specific things for specific heroes, unfortunately. So You can't say Plague Grenade does extra damage with it. The one thing you can do with quirks that I didn't see any trinkets have, though perhaps I am incorrect at this, is that you can have quirks not show up if other quirks are present already. So I've just changed my game such that if we have Armor Tinker, we can't get Weapon Tinker. If you have Thick Skull or Hard Noggin, right, which is what you'll have, Robert Baron, which is your stun resistance, you can't have the quirk that reduces your stun resistance by 20% or 15% or whatever it is in the game. If you have Clotter, you can't have Anemic. These are things you can do in the game. You could say, for example, if you have Quick Reflexes, you can't have Known Cheat. You could totally do that in the game if that's what you wanted to. So, if that's what you wanted to do. You could technically make a quirk that does nothing for you, but stop you from getting negative quirks. So, you could list probably all the negative quirks, all of them. I'm going to take a guess at this. As a quirk, you could have a quirk that says, like, Indomitable. And its benefit is that you can't get any negative quirks if you really wanted to do that. Or you could get a quirk that prevents you from getting a large variety of negative quirks. Maybe one that stops you from getting any of diseases. You just wouldn't be able to get them. And so that's something else you're able to do with this stuff. You can obviously have quirks that affect the prices for places. Again, the only things I've seen available for that when it comes to meditation or amount of stress you can recover are listed as the Abbey and the Brothel. I don't know what to do or how to make the game use the Transept or Penance Hall and or the bar and the gambling hall. I don't know a way to do that. I also don't know a way to increase the amount of money you gain when you're gambling, but there might be a way to do it. Okay, so yeah, that's good for quirks. Now, I'm in the process also of adjusting quirks. Known Cheat saw a 5% increase in its chance to loot and steal, and Bad Gambler did as well. Bad Gambler is now 15%. I'm going to make all of these quirks worse. All of these. In addition to having a chance to inspect these curios, I'm going to make stuff like Dactomania or Guilty Conscience have other penalties. I've already done it for Guilty Conscience. Guilty Conscience, and it's not quite right here, is a 35% chance to inspect Worship Curios, minus 10% stress resistance, minus 10% stress healed. And I'm going to make all of these really bad, because I really, really want every negative quirk you pick up to make you groan in anguish that you just got another negative quirk. I want all of them being bad. And things like Auto Blue Mania, like you're obsessed with cleanliness, that I've never seen that do anything ever in the game ever. And so that one, for example, you're going to take additional 15% stress damage when you go to the Warrens or the Weld, places which are dirty and filthy. This way you suffer more stress damage there. And so on and so forth. So expect these quirks to be altered. I've already altered a few other negative quirks. Let's see if I can find one. So Shocker, Thin-Blooded, and Anemic got an extra 5% penalty to their resistances. And I was tempted to make it 25%. I want you to feel that if you have one of these quirks, you are never making the resistance check, or very rarely doing so. You will want to get rid of those quirks, depending on where you send them. I'm also beginning to be tempted to change these ones, the ones where you're limited to where you can actually perform your action, to something else there as well, or make it affect you somehow, because as you proceed throughout the game, these will not be bad enough to warrant caring about them. In fact, I myself, I don't really mind. Oh, you know what? Actually, no. No, because bad things happen to you whenever you go to some of these locations for stress recovery, so never mind. I just might change a few of them, like God-fearing. I might also have that have an increased chance for you to spend money there, because I think I saw that somewhere in there with Tither, or Tither, was a quirk or a thing that existed at some point. I'll see if I can resurrect it. So expect over the next few days for me to be adjusting all these quirks. I also finally got all of the strings and party banter adjusted from my old mod, so you might see people saying new things now. Okay, so that's all of that. Let's see where we're going. I think I already know where we're going. We're gonna take a peek here. Okay, so I would really like to go to the ruins. Absolutely. And what do we have here? Hell's Hairpin. 4% crit if torch is low, 15 accuracy if torch is low, minus debuff, minus bleed. Is this worth it, do you think? A part of me immediately wants to change the torch blow and drop it for just flat accuracy and crit and give it something else as a penalty. Minus hit points, I think. And minus debuff resist would be what I would want to do. She'd lose 10% hit points and suffer minus 15% debuff resist and gain 15 accuracy and 4% crit. What do you guys think about that? I actually won't change it unless you guys tell me, though. But I can tell you I would never equip this because it's far safer to never fall under that torch limit. But I need this boss killed anyway. I need to make progress in all these other locations. So I think we're going to go here and kill him. So to that end, who can come along with me? Oh, my healers. Who's going to be my healers? Because Poli has a lot of stress already. I'll need to camp to get rid of that stuff. I could not go there, but the Warrens only has a level 1 mission in it. Well, we could send a bunch of level 0s out to level a place and hope they make it. We could do that. We could level the Weld. Yeah, we can do that. We can level... Oh, but I really want to kill the boss. Let's go after the boss. Let's go after the boss. Okay, so... if we're going after the boss, then Darkness 42, I want you coming along because you have Unholy Slayer. So you're going to do a lot of damage, so you are along for the ride. Robber Baron. Oh, maybe I... Oh, that's right, I began leveling people for this exact purpose. Actually, I've leveled these 3 to do this. Alright. But you're so good at killing this guy, Darkness 42K. You'll be good at the summons he brings along, too. No, I want you along. We're going to bring Robber Baron with us as well. He's got Ruins Explorer to help us out here. I've already leveled Grape Shot Blast, anticipating fighting him. Oh, Shooter Multimedia, you're not a healer, so I'd rather not take you. I don't want to take a level 0. But I need a healer with us, so that means we gotta take Pole with us if I'm taking someone. Okay, Pole, you'll come along. We just have to get your stress down. I have to watch your stress. If it gets too high, we gotta get it down. Robber Baron, can you lower it? No. Can you lower it yourself, Pole? You can. Okay. And then we need someone else in the front line. I'm tempted to take Sovgini with us right away again. He'd benefit from... He would benefit from Mark. Yeah, let's take him along as well. Okay. We have 2 people who are somewhat stressed. Let's go adventuring. I think we'll be okay. We'll bring... Yeah, that's enough food. I don't have that much money for this. I definitely want a stack of torches, and I'll want at least 1 shovel. We won't bring any anti-venom. I don't need bandages. 2 medicinal herbs, 2 3 keys, 2 3 holy waters, and that's all I need to do the dungeon. Let's bring an extra shovel just in case. Let's get going.
Mastery over life and death was chief among my early pursuits. I began in humility, but my ambition was limitless. Who could have divined the prophetic import of something as unremarkable as a twitch in the leg of a dead rat? A devil walks these halls. Only the mad or the desperate go in search of him.
Well, first off, this is the boss battle, so I'm not going to do any talking during the mission. Second, I was hoping he would be close, so I could camp right away, get my stress recovered, and then just go at him and finish this one quickly. But this is the exact opposite of what I wanted. So, let's go. I'll see you guys at the end of this. I plan to camp in the second or third room. I might camp in the first if we take a lot of stress damage, so here we go.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Singular strike. Mortality clarified in a single strike. Quickly the tide turns. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I see I forgot to bring that over. I will fix that the next chance I get. Also, Robert Barron, you robbed me of some stuff. That's all I'm going to say about that. Alright, that was some good stuff, too. I just want to point that out to you. Thank you. Thank you.
disadvantage. Give them no quarter. Fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Precision and power. Victories mount, so too will resistance. A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors. secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Masterfully executed.
A decisive pummeling. As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear. Powerful blow. This expedition at least promises success.
Impressive.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration. Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud. Devastating blow. Quakes. Unnerved, unbalanced. Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered. The bigger the beast, the greater the glory. In Radiance, may we find victory. Well struck. Use this momentum. Push on to the task's end. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall. Trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless. fierce, terrible, nightmare-made material. Fear and frailty finally claim their due. The bulwarks of the mind have fallen. Even reanimated bones can fall. Even the dead can die again.
Whew. Wow, that was a lot of stress at the very end. Everything felt good. I felt like, okay, good amount of stress. This group's gonna get more stress because we have a lot of stress causers here with my change to the occultist and with our abomination, and wow, lots of terror from the necromancer. Oh man. Okay, fear of mankind. I don't like that. I don't like curious. Oh, ruined scoundrel though. I'm probably gonna lock that on you. Darkness 42. And terrible quirks. All right, let's go back to town. Everyone needs a lot of stress recovery.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Valen Prada recovered 69 stress. Lotaeri removed lethargy. April Kelso removed weak grip. Darkness 42k, you are level 2. And last week off screen, the guild was leveled up, allowing for more advanced instruction. We have access to level 3 skills. The stagecoach was upgraded to 80%. Additional hero barracks were added to final size to level 5. The Abbey was upgraded twice. The prayer section improved both in stress recovery and reduced in cost. And I didn't forget to mention something when I first started this, by the way. I increased the amount of experience it takes to reach level 3. Did I do that? From level 3 to level 4, I think I increased it slightly. And I also decreased the amount of experience bosses give you. They used to give you 4. I finally found where that was located and altered it down to 3. So now you'll get significantly less experience for killing bosses, which I think is a good thing. Alright, that was an incredible battle. We got Junia's head very easily again, because we're able to stun that guy and almost slaughter him. From what I've heard, like, I haven't altered that guy at all. And from everything I've heard on the forums, by the way, he is very easy to kill because you are able to stun him for one round, and everyone loves seeing this guy. Exact opposite of the Shambler. Alright, I have nothing else to add. We did it. Thank you guys for watching. I now have a lot of stress to get rid of, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.